Hi everybody, I'm Lindsay, Lovely Yoga here, and today we're going to continue on the Relief series with our amazing HigherDOSE biomat. So with the purchase of your mat, you would have gotten this nice little pamphlet that talks to you about the properties of the mat as well as the electromagnetic frequencies. We really want to use these to our optimum advantage. So you'll see in your pamphlet it talks a little bit about the different brain waves. So what I'd like for you to do is to preheat your mat when you're going to practice on it as we are today, about 20 minutes to preheat your mat. So you'll turn it on, you'll set the heat time if you want it an hour or 3 hours, and then we're going to work at about a medium setting, right? So we don't want it to be too hot because we're going to be doing some movement on here. You don't want to kind of burn your hands or your tushy because this does heat up quite quickly with the infrared. And then we're also going to click on the negative ion therapy, which is going to help to really balance us, detoxify us, and pull out any impurities that might be causing us to be a little frenetic or imbalanced. And then with the PEMFs, with the electromagnetic frequencies, we're going to work with the beta brainwave state. So this is for focus, this is for alertness, this is for wakefulness that is really centered, right? So if you're going into a more relaxed sleep state, meditative state, resting state, then you're going to work with lower electromagnetic frequencies. But for the purpose of movement, of this relief practice that we're going to do, where we're going to do some breath work and we're going to do some body work here, we're going to keep it up at a more focused, alert state. So we're going to set this, the PEMFs, at a level 4. So you'll see that you can set that, and then that's going to give us the frequencies for beta brainwaves. All right, so go ahead and get nice and comfortable seated on your mat, and we're going to work with alternate nostril breathing, so Nadi Shodhana, and we're going to work with breath retention as well. So for this practice, you're going to use your right hand, and we're going to use the right thumb finger to plug the right nostril. So this is the solar side of the body, the right side. It's associated with the sun and the masculine energies. And then we're going to use our ring finger, or the third finger of the hand, to plug the left nostril, which is associated with the feminine energy, lunar, and the properties of the moon. So right thumb and the left nostril is going to be with that ring finger. Now for the other 2 fingers, you can rest them right on the third eye, the center of the forehead. So it looks like this, and you start to just get used to it. It's going to take a little practice, but you'll get used to it. So here's what we're going to do, friends. We're going to plug the right nostril, and we're going to inhale through a count of 4 through our left nostril, the lunar side. Then we're going to plug both nostrils and retain the breath for a count of 4, holding kumbhaka to really expand the lungs. And then we're going to exhale out the right nostril, breathing all the way out for a count of 4. Hold it at the bottom on empty for another kumbhaka, 4 counts, and then inhale through that same side. So we move the breath like this. And what this does is it helps to balance the right and the left hemispheres of the body and the brain. And that's going to bring us into a really nice, focused, harmonized, centered state of being. And then we'll move our body, all right? So if you need to watch or follow along at first, please do. And then when you're ready, join along. Trust me, this will get easier. We're only doing a practice. So practice is going to get you there faster. All right, friends, here we go. I also work with my eyes closed so that I can really pay attention to the felt sense and the breath of what I'm doing. So we're going to place the pointer finger and the middle finger at the third eye center, the center of intuition. We're going to plug the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale through your left lunar nostril for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Clamp and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale right. 2, 3, 4. Stay and hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale right. 2, 3, 4. Clamp and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale left. 2, 3, 4. Stay and hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale left. 2, 3, 4. Clamp and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, right, 2, 3, 4. Pause and hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, right, 2, 3, 4. Clamp and hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, left, 2, 3, 4. Pause and hold, 2, 3, 4. Final round all the way. Inhale, 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 clamp and hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 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 exhale. Pause and hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale here, 2, 3, 4. Pause and hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold, 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 hold. Release the right hand. Flip the palms facing upwards. Eyes stay closed. Touch the tip of the pointer finger with the tip of the thumb in your Jnana Mudra. With the eyes closed, the awareness is at the third eye, the space between the eyes. Stillness, quietness, just observe. The breath moving in and out, the entrance of the nostrils. I want you to try to notice the evenness here now that we just balanced the right and the left sides, known as Pingala and Ida, the nadis, energy centers here. Notice any shapes or colors. See if you can notice that peace of mind. Now on your next inhale, I'd like you to breathe all the way in for a count of 4. Inhale 1, inhale 2, inhale 3, inhale 4, hold it at the top. Draw your belly to your spine, lift the pelvic floor from Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Hold yourself full. Hold the energy inside. And when you need to exhale, release the pelvic floor, soften the belly, and breathe out all the way for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, friends, blink your eyes open. Let's bring our hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer to the heart space. Take a moment to really press the right side and the left side together in harmony and balance at the energy center of the heart. Take a moment to lift the heart up into the hands and set your intention for this practice. Remember that we're working with the theme of relief. Relief for our body, for our mind, and for our heart space. Why are you here? What's your purpose for practice? Take a beautiful breath into the heart. Feel the heart enliven and enlargen. HA out the mouth. Feel the heart soften and spread. Wishing you all a wonderful practice on your amazing mat. Let's get moving. When you're ready, you're going to come to tabletop position, hands and knees. Spread the fingers. Feel into these amazing crystals that are underneath you and these beautiful coils. And let's start some cat-cows. Inhale, lift the heart, arch the spine. Exhale, tuck your chin and dome the back. Keep going. Beautiful breath in. It's a back bend. Deep breath out. It's a widening of your wings. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breath in. And breath out. 1 more, friends. Big deep inhale as you smile from the sternum and open the collarbones. And a huge exhale as you draw your belly back to spine and push the earth away. Now come through the center line, and I want you to crawl forward even further on your mat, so almost to the very top. So you can reach your foot off behind you and hook your toes on the coils behind you. Now find little pulsations here, moving forward and back, to really open up the back of the leg and to turn on some muscular energy here in the arms and the core. And we're going to keep reaching back through that right heel. You're going to spin to the inner arch of the foot and set that foot down. Now, if you need more balance here, go ahead and kickstand your left foot, bring your toes onto the earth, and we have hip over knee and shoulder over wrist. We're going to take that right arm up to the sky and really open up for a modified side plank here. Feel for pushing down into your right foot and left hand and reaching up with that right arm. Now we're going to backstroke the right arm, bring it back, down, forward, and up. And you could get a neck release pose by releasing left ear towards left shoulder. Let's take some swimmy motions. Let's go 5 rounds backwards. Really waking up the wings. 2 more here. And if there's any pain right in the knee, you can always place a little blanket underneath your knee, but you should really kind of welcome in the work here. Now let's reach that right arm up and over, and let's try to spin our heart. So you're picking up the left rib cage, spin your heart towards the sky. And feel for moving your pinky finger away from your pinky toe. Big long reach here, breath in, breath out. 1 more, inhale, and a nice exhale. Now let's bring that right arm right in line with that right waist. Look down at your left hand, really push the mat away. If you're getting any tension here in that wrist, you might make a fist. And we're going to float and fly that right leg. Nice karate kick here. Kick, 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 and push, push, push. And now perhaps put a bend in that right knee and find a bind. Let's lean back and open up into the back bend here. Right? So if you're good, you might close your eyes and let the skull release backwards, really finding this gorgeous bow shape. Big inhale, and a big exhale. Finding some nice relief for this right shoulder, right hip flexor, breath in, and breath out. Now without a slingshot, gently release it. Let's bring our right hand down, our left hand down, big toes touch, and sit back to your child's pose. You can reach those arms forward actively and rest the third eye down, or perhaps make a pillow, resting the hands right on that pillow. So if you're feeling like your mat is a little too toasty, you can always change the temperature gauge here. I'm loving the sensation of the heat, welcoming in the warmth. Soft belly here. Breathe right into your low back and sacrum. Big inhales, big exhales. 1 more, friends. Deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Now when you're ready, press down into the hands, come back up to your tabletop position. Let's do all of that again for second side. 3 to 5 cat-cows. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, dome the heart. Again, breath in, and breath out. We're going to give it a full 5 rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Waking up the spine. Getting everything to flow through this energy channel. Final round. Now, coming to that tabletop, go ahead and scoot yourself forward so you have room behind you. Reach back with the left toes. Get a nice hook. Feel for pulling forward, pulling back, forward, and back. I love this one. This really helps to lengthen out my low back. And then we're going to spin to the inner arch of that left foot. Really step on your foot. Let's organize our right side body. You might kickstand. Again, if you have any issues with the crystals, you might make a fist here. Let's get shoulder over wrist, hip over knee. I love the sensation of it. Left arm's going to reach up. We're in this modified side plank, and let's start to backstroke. We're moving backwards so that we can untie. This is kind of the opposite way that we move in life. We're a very forward-moving culture. So going backwards is going to give you a sense of newness and freedom. Untie, untie. And then again, we're reaching that left arm over your left ear. Bring the right rib cage through, spin the heart towards the sky, and let's reach our fingers away from our toes. This long line of energy, big inhale, big exhale. Finding all of this space in our low back. That's it. And now let's bring left hand right onto left hip. Look down at that right hand, and if this is too much, make a little fist. You can also always have a blanket underneath your knee or shin. Let's karate kick that left leg. Very active kick, balancing here. And then if it's good for you, find a bind. Hand to foot, blossom open here. So your job is really to inflate this, like pumping air into the tires. Fill your lungs. Right, breathe into your shape, lean back. You might neck release pose here. Full inhale, full exhale. One more, friends. Breath in and breath out. Right, easy does it. We transition out. Left hand comes down. Left knee comes down. Back to that child's pose. Big toes touch, hips to heels. And again, lay yourself down sweetly. You might just rest that third eye. You might rock your hips a little side to side. Deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Perhaps allowing the palms to face upward if they're free. Perhaps bringing the palms to prayer. Right? Sending our intention high, 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 up to the realms. And just allowing yourself to really welcome in all these amazing healing properties of your mat. Allowing yourself to really show up for yourself, with yourself, for self-care and self-love. One more moment here, friends. Beautiful breath in and a deep breath out. Now let's allow the hands to relax down. I want you to look forward between your hands. Arms are shoulder distance. And you're going to dive forward onto your belly, coming into a cobra. Point your toes and lift your heart. And then exhale, release and surrender the heart. Scoot the thumbs back in line, right with the nipples. Pin your elbows by your sides. And again, baby cobra. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, surrender the heart forward and down. One more like this. Beautiful breath in for your cobra. Think of widening the collarbones, dragging the heart forward. Big breath in. And then exhale, surrender. And now simply flip over onto your back, coming to lie down on your spine. We're going to put a nice bend in the knees, our feet down onto this heated crystal therapy mat. Palms are going to face down as well, and we're going to take a nice back bend here, a sweet bridge pose, to keep some spaciousness and to focus and find our breath again. Press down into the hands and the feet, lift the hips, lift the heart. You can even grab onto the edge of your biomat and shimmy those shoulders underneath you. Is a really nice way to get yourself more space. And then if you're good here, interlace your palms underneath you, holding your hands. Drive your fists down into the mat and the hips and heart up to the sky. Now let's find our breath. Inhale, the belly will rise. Exhale, the belly will fall. Inhale, belly will rise. Exhale, belly will fall. One more like this, friends. Big breath in. And a deep breath out. Now releasing your hands. I like to come up onto my tippy toes, giving myself just a little more space. And then scooping the belly to spine. We're going to lower down, upper back, middle back, lower back. The heels come down last. We'll wiggle the heels wide, let the knees knock together. I like to bring my arms up overhead. You might take a nice bend in the elbows, or you might catch your elbows. And then let's windshield wiper this out. Nice little tick-tock. Massaging out the sacrum, the hips, the low belly. If you're binding at those elbows, just take a moment to switch the crossing. And again, windshield wiper it out, tick-tock. Nice tick-tock. Now the next time that your legs fall over to the left, let them lay to the left. You might cross left ankle above right knee. I like to release my arms here and take the head and the neck to the right. If this is too much for you at all, then simply stack right knee over left. Left hand can come right on top of that right thigh to help you guide it over. And let's get a nice supine twist. Nice rinse and release for our spine. Breathing in and breathing out. One more inhale. Exhale. Wherever you are, you simply release and you switch sides. We'll cross it on over to the right. You might be crossing right ankle above left knee. The head and the neck falls to the left. You might be stacking the knees on top of each other, organizing yourself. Good rule of thumb here is knees in line with the hips. What are you letting go of? Where are you clearing out so that you can really feel and find relief? When we let go, we make space. Create some spaciousness for what you do want, for what you deserve. One more big inhale and a nice big exhale. Coming up to center, friends. I want you to take a happy baby pose here. So we're going to kick our feet up to the ceiling. You're going to bend your knees to the earth, and the hands will either find the feet or they're going to find the ankles or the hamstrings. So I want you to really find a connection between the arms and the legs. This is going to decompress our spine, so you're dropping the weight of your spine into the beautiful crystal infrared heated mat beneath you, right? So let yourself be cradled. And then get a little playful here. So you might rock a little side to side, right? You might explore bending and straightening into half straddles, right? Or a nice full straddle. Whatever is going to give you an opportunity to explore the body and to find some joy and connection with yourself. Let's give it one more beautiful breath in and a nice deep breath out. Now releasing the hands from the feet, we're going to plug the hands onto the knees. We're going to stir the hips in a circle, big frog legs moving outward and inward, big circles around and around. This is like flossing the hips, and then go the other way. So just stir it up in the opposite direction, really releasing in that sacrum as well, our low back dropping down, really welcoming in the heat. And then I like a little bit of like a teeter-totter. So just explore the corners and the edges of yourself. There's really no right or wrong here. And then let's zip those knees together. Let's bow into our beautiful bodies, bringing the forehead to the knees. Honor yourself. Honor yourself for showing up, for doing the work, for taking the time. And then let yourself release down into our corpse pose. The hands can rest by your sides, or perhaps you'd like to bring one hand to navel, one hand to heart. Breathing, the eyes closed, softening every muscle. Imagine you could even soften your bones and just drop deeper and deeper into relief and relaxation. Drop deeper and deeper into stillness. This is your time to receive all of the amazing benefits of your mat and your efforts. Let the power of the practice really penetrate, friends. Stay here as long as you like. See if you can settle into stillness and quiet. It's a pleasure and an honor to get to share with all of you. Again, I'm Lindsey, and I look forward to Joining you on the mat again soon. Peace and love, health and happiness. Namaste.